Gemini, if you clicked on this video, it is because your soul already knows the truth. Someone out there is finally realizing that you are the exact type of person they will deeply regret losing. But here is the twist they aren't expecting, and the spice that changes everything. They aren't just sitting in quiet regret. They are actively unraveling, trying to figure out how to cross the bridge they burned, while you are standing on the other side, no longer waiting for them to catch up. Before we unlock exactly how this realization is going to shift your reality, tell me in the comments where you are watching from today, and please hit that like button and subscribe to claim this powerful energy. Take a deep breath in and let it out. You are in the right place, and the universe has orchestrated this exact moment for you to hear this message. Today, we are stepping into a profound cosmic promise. The veil is lifting, and the one who walked away, the one who doubted your depth, or the one who took your radiant light for granted, is suddenly waking up to harsh, beautiful truth. They are realizing that you are not just a fleeting chapter in their story, you are the entire book they wish they hadn't closed. I know that getting to this moment has not been easy. There has been a heavy emotional tension hanging over your heart lately. You have been waiting, wondering, and perhaps battling a quiet, persistent heartache. There were nights when the silence felt deafening, when the doubt crept in and whispered that maybe you weren't enough, or maybe you pushed them away. You have felt the money pressure, the shifting dynamics in your daily life, and the exhausting cycle of giving your brilliant, mercurial energy to people who did not know how to hold it. You have been carrying the weight of this uncertainty, feeling like you are standing in a waiting room while everyone else seems to be moving forward. But my dear Gemini, I need you to listen to me very closely. Those delays, that silence, and that painful waiting were not punishments. They were divine protections. The universe was simply clearing the room. Imagine a beautiful, ancient garden that has been overgrown with weeds. Before the rare, luminous orchids can bloom, the soil must be turned, and the weeds must be pulled. Your period of waiting was the turning of the soil. It was the universe ensuring that when this person finally realizes your worth, they are met with a version of you that is rooted, unshakable, and entirely whole on your own. You were not losing them. You were finding yourself in the quiet. The cards we are pulling for you today carry the archetype of the hermit transitioning into the star. The hermit represents this recent season of introspection, of pulling your beautiful, dual nature inward to find your own light. And now, the star is pouring its healing waters over you, signaling that hope is being restored, but on your terms. Please remember, my sweet Gemini, that while these energies are flowing strongly toward you, this reading is general guidance. Always filter these messages through your own beautiful intuition, taking only what resonates with your spirit and leaving the rest behind. But that is not all. Later in this reading, we are going to dive deeply into how this realization is going to impact your love life, your finances, and your career. The universe is also showing a massive shift in your material world, which we will uncover soon. For now, to anchor this energy of realization and return, your lucky numbers for today are 5, 14, and 23. Your lucky color is a deep, grounding emerald green. I want you to wear something green today or visualize this rich, vibrant color surrounding your aura. It will act as a shield, keeping your energy protected while you absorb the shifts happening around you. This brings us to your core personal guidance. Gemini, your mind is always racing, always analyzing, always trying to solve the puzzle of human behavior. But today, the universe is asking you to step out of your head and into your heart. Your self-worth is not determined by their realization. Your worth was established the moment you took your first breath. The emotional turn happening right now is a shift from seeking their validation to claiming your own sovereignty. You are moving from a place of wondering if they miss you to knowing that you are entirely complete without them. If they return, it will only be because they are finally ready to meet you at your level. Feel that shift in your chest. That is your power returning. There is something deeper here that we must explore. As we sit here on this specific date, the sun is blazing in a sector of your chart that rules shared resources and deep transformations. This is why the realization hitting this person is so tied to the emotional intimacy you shared and the profound depth they previously ignored. In the etheric realm, thoughts are things, and the collective energy of this person's regret is creating a tangible frequency. They are looking at their current reality, and it feels hollow compared to the vibrant, intellectual, and emotional depth you brought into their life. They are remembering the way you made them feel seen, the way your dual nature kept them fascinated, the way you challenged them to grow. The emotional turn for you in this moment is feeling the sudden drop in your own anxiety. As they spiral in their realization, you are feeling a profound sense of relief. You are no longer carrying the energetic cord of their confusion. You have dropped it. And in dropping it, you have become magnetic. They are experiencing the friction of a life without your air, your communication, your breath, and you, my dear Gemini, are finally breathing easily. You are realizing that your ability to adapt is not about bending for others. It is about flowing around obstacles until you reach the ocean of your own destiny. As we go deeper into the tapestry of this reading, the energies surrounding you become even more vivid and undeniable. There is something deeper here that the universe wants you to understand about the karmic scales tipping in your favor. When we look at the cards guiding your path right now, the archetype of justice appears, standing tall and unwavering beside the gentle, intuitive Page of Cups. Justice is not about revenge, it is about divine equilibrium. It is the universe gently but firmly ensuring that the energy you poured into a situation is finally being recognized, measured, and returned to you tenfold. The person who underestimated your loyalty, who mistook your adaptable nature for a lack of boundaries, is now standing before these very scales. They are feeling the weight of their own choices, and the realization is dawning on them that they held a diamond and treated it like common glass. Alongside justice, the Page of Cups brings a wave of emotional renewal. This card often signifies an unexpected message, tender apology, or a sudden, profound shift in emotional awareness. For you, this means that the closure you thought you had to create entirely on your own is now being mirrored by the external world. But here is the beautiful emotional turn. You no longer need their apology to feel whole. The Page of Cups is also you, reclaiming your softness, your creativity, and your capacity to love without losing yourself in the process. You are moving from a place of guarded self-protection into a state of open, radiant receptivity. You are allowing yourself to be surprised by joy again, knowing that your heart is a sanctuary that only the most respectful, aligned souls are permitted to enter. Let us flow into the realm of love, for this is where the energy of regret and realization is most palpable. If you are single Gemini, the universe is actively clearing the energetic debris of past connections to make room for a love that matches your intellectual and spiritual frequency. The person from your past who is realizing your worth is serving as a karmic mirror, showing you exactly what you no longer have to tolerate. You are not meant to go back to what tried to break you. You are meant to move forward to what is trying to build you. The emotional shift happening within you right now is a transition from longing to liberation. You are beginning to see your single status not as a waiting room, but as a sacred incubation period. You are becoming so deeply aligned with your own joy that the next person who approaches you will not be a project to be fixed, but a partner to be celebrated. They will be someone who is fascinated by your duality, someone who can keep up with your brilliant mind and soothe your sensitive soul. And what happens next is important for those of you who are currently in a relationship. If this reading is resonating with a current partnership, the theme of regret takes on a different, deeply healing shape. It means your partner is having a profound awakening to your value. Perhaps there was a period of distance, lack of communication, or a moment where they took your unwavering support for granted. Now the veil has lifted for them. They are looking at you and suddenly seeing the entirety of your light, your sacrifices, and your beautiful, complex spirit. They are realizing that they almost let the greatest treasure of their life slip through their fingers due to their own blindness or busyness. This realization is sparking beautiful, proactive change in them. They are stepping up, showing up, and making a conscious, deliberate effort to cherish you in the ways you have always deserved. The emotional turn here is exquisite. You are moving from feeling like you have to constantly ask for your needs to be met, to feeling fiercely, securely, and effortlessly adored. But that is not all, because the universe is also showing a massive, undeniable shift in your material world. Your career and financial sectors are lighting up with the vibrant, communicative energy that is your birthright as a Gemini. For months, you may have felt a quiet frustration at work, feeling as though your brilliant ideas were being overlooked or your efforts were not yielding the financial reward you know you are capable of generating. That season is officially coming to a close. The same cosmic force that is making someone regret losing you is also making the professional world realize your indispensable value. A manager, client, or a collaborator is about to have a moment of profound clarity regarding your contributions. They are going to see that your unique ability to connect dots, to communicate with charm and precision, and to adapt to any challenge is exactly what their project or team has been missing. This professional recognition is directly tied to your financial direction. The money pressure that has been weighing on your shoulders is beginning to dissolve, replaced by a steady, reliable stream of abundance. This is not about a reckless windfall. This is about karmic compensation. This is the universe balancing the books for all the times you undercharged for your worth, or all the times you gave your energy away for free. An unexpected opportunity may present itself, perhaps a return to a previous professional connection who now realizes they cannot do without you, or a brand new offer that aligns perfectly with your long-term vision. The emotional shift here is from financial anxiety to grounded, unshakable confidence. You are beginning to trust that you are a magnet for resources, and that your mind is your greatest, most lucrative asset. You are stepping into your power, knowing that your worth is not up for negotiation. As you absorb these truths, feel the tension leaving your jaw, your shoulders, and your chest. You are being held by a force much greater than yourself, force that is meticulously arranging every detail of your life for your highest good. The regret of others is simply the echo of your own rising value. You are ascending, and the view from where you are going is absolutely breathtaking. As we move deeper into the heart of this reading, the universe is gently guiding our attention from the external world of career, finances, and shifting relationships inward to the sacred vessel that holds it all, your mind, your body, and your spirit. But that is not all. There is something deeper here that we must address, because all the abundance, recognition, and realization in the world means absolutely nothing if you're too exhausted to receive it. The cosmos is asking you to pause right now, to place a gentle hand over your heart, and to truly feel the steady, miraculous rhythm of your own existence. You have carried so much, and it is time to set the heavy burdens down. Your energy theme for this period is one of profound, beautiful realignment. For so long, your brilliant, mercurial mind has been running a marathon. You have been juggling the expectations of others, analyzing every subtle shift in the room, and carrying the emotional weight of people who simply did not know how to carry their own burdens. You have felt scattered, pulled in a dozen different directions, wondering why you feel so deeply tired even after a full night's sleep. But here is the beautiful emotional turn. That exhaustion is not a sign of weakness, nor is it a failure on your part. It is the wise, gentle whisper of your soul demanding sanctuary. The universe is now wrapping you in a blanket of grounded, stabilizing energy. The chaotic static that usually buzzes in the background of your mind is finally beginning to quiet down. You are moving from a state of frantic, anxious doing into a state of powerful, intentional being. You are learning, perhaps for the first time, that your rest is not a reward you must earn through productivity. Your rest is a sacred, non-negotiable requirement for your magic to flourish. This brings us directly to your health and physical well-being. As a Gemini, you rule the nervous system, the lungs, and the arms. The universe is showing that the tension you have been holding in your shoulders, the shallow breaths you have been taking when anxiety spikes, and the restless energy in your limbs are all physical manifestations of the emotional weighting and heartache we spoke of earlier. Your body has been keeping the score. But today, wave of healing is washing over you. The spiritual metaphor here is that of a tightly wound spring finally being allowed to uncoil in the warm sunlight. I want you to take a deep, deliberate breath in right now, filling your lungs completely, and exhale slowly, releasing the ghost of past frustrations and the tightness in your chest. Your body is incredibly intelligent, and it is now shifting out of survival mode and into a state of deep cellular restoration. This is a time to honor your physical form. Drink your water, nourish yourself with foods that make you feel vibrant, and allow yourself the grace to step away from screens and noise. Healing is not a linear process, and there will be days when you feel a twinge of the old fatigue. But the overarching trajectory is one of renewed radiant vitality. You are reclaiming your physical energy, and with it, your joy. And what happens next is important, because this healing energy naturally ripples outward into your family dynamics. There is something deeper here regarding your roots and your closest connections. In the past, you may have felt a quiet heartache or frustration within your family circle, feeling as though your unique perspective, your need for freedom, or your rapid way of processing the world was misunderstood or even criticized by those who are supposed to know you best. You may have felt like the black sheep, the one who thinks too much or feels too deeply, leaving you to protect your own heart in silence. But the cosmic scales of justice we discussed earlier are also at work in your domestic sphere. A shift is occurring. A family member, perhaps a parent, sibling, or an elder is beginning to see you through a new lens of profound respect. They are realizing the depth of your wisdom and the beauty of your independent spirit. This does not mean you have to lower your boundaries to accommodate them. Rather, your firm, loving boundaries are exactly what is commanding their respect. You are teaching them how to love you by loving yourself first, and the family dynamic is softening, becoming a source of gentle support rather than a drain on your spirit. For my Gemini students, or those of you who are currently learning a new skill, mastering craft, or trying to focus on a specific, important project, this is your divine green light. The mental fog that has been obscuring your clarity is lifting. The universe is aligning your natural intellectual gifts with newfound, laser-like focus. You are moving from a place of scattered curiosity to targeted, powerful mastery. That complex concept you have been struggling to grasp, the breakthrough is imminent. That creative project that has felt stalled or overwhelming. Inspiration is about to flow through you like a rushing river, carrying away any lingering doubt. Trust your brilliant mind, Gemini. The answers you seek are not far away, they are already blooming in the fertile soil of your subconscious, waiting for you to simply pay attention and trust the process. Feel the profound relief of knowing that every part of your life is being tended to with divine care. Your mind is clearing, your body is healing, and your spirit is expanding into the vast, open space of your own potential. But the tapestry of this reading is not yet complete. There is still the crucial matter of your soul's connections, the specific zodiac energies that are harmonizing with your own, and the final, powerful synthesis of the tarot messages that will seal this transformation. Welcome to the fourth chapter of your cosmic unfolding, beautiful Gemini. As we journey deeper into the mystical layers of this reading, the universe is inviting you to look at the grand, intricate design of your life and see the hidden blessings woven into every shadow. We must now delve into a deeper, more profound tarot interpretation. For the cards we're pulling next hold the ultimate key to understanding this massive shift in your reality. The first card that leaps from the deck for you today is the Lovers. Now, do not let the traditional name of this card limit your understanding, for as a Gemini, you know that the Lovers is your ruling archetype. This card is not merely about romance. It is about the sacred union of your dual nature, the beautiful harmony between your intellect and your intuition, your mind and your heart. For a long time, you may have felt torn between what you logically knew was right and what your heart desperately wanted to believe. You may have compromised your own truth to keep the peace, leading to that deep, lingering heartache we spoke of earlier. But the emotional turn happening right now is profound, exhaling relief. You are finally choosing yourself. You are aligning your inner world. And as you do, the external world, including the person who is currently realizing they will regret losing you, is forced to respond to your newfound wholeness. Following the Lovers, the universe reveals the Wheel of Fortune, spinning rapidly in your favor. This is the ultimate confirmation that the delays, the waiting, and the frustrating cycles of the past few months were not punishments. They were simply the wheel turning through its necessary, slow rotations. The universe was protecting you from a premature outcome that would have ultimately led to your downfall. Now, the wheel has crested the top of the arc, and gravity is pulling everything beautifully, effortlessly into your lap. The emotional shift here is exquisite. You are moving from the exhausting feeling of having to push boulders up a hill to the serene, grounded realization that the current of the universe is finally carrying you exactly where you need to go. You no longer have to force outcomes. You no longer have to convince anyone of your worth. The wheel is turning, and it is bringing the exact people, opportunities, and realizations back to you that match your highest vibration. And what happens next is important, because this turning of the wheel introduces the energy of the Empress. This card radiates with the lush, abundant, and deeply nurturing frequency of creation itself. The Empress is here to tell you that you are stepping into a season of absolute, unapologetic abundance. This is the universe's way of confirming that the financial pressure and the emotional drought are officially over. You are being called to embody the energy of the Empress, to rest in your softness, to trust in your ability to attract rather than chase, and to recognize that your very presence is a magnet for miracles. When you operate from this Empress energy, you do not need to anxiously wonder if someone misses you or regrets losing you, because your aura is so vibrant, so deeply rooted in self-love, that they cannot help but feel the pull of your gravity from miles away. The emotional turn here is a shift from feeling depleted and overlooked to feeling like the sovereign creator of your own reality, radiating a light that naturally draws the world to you. This brings us to the beautiful matter of your soul's connections and your compatibility with the energies surrounding you right now. As you vibrate at this higher, more aligned frequency, you are naturally going to attract and harmonize with three specific zodiac signs in a profoundly powerful way. The first is Libra. Right now, Libra is mirroring your need for balance, intellectual stimulation, and harmonious partnership. They are seeing your brilliant mind and your desire for fairness, and they are stepping up to meet you in a space of mutual respect and breathtaking beauty. The second sign vibrating deeply with you is Aquarius. Aquarius is looking at your unique, unconventional spirit and feeling a profound sense of relief. They understand your need for freedom, they celebrate your dual nature, and they are offering you a connection that is both intellectually expansive and emotionally liberating. The third sign that the universe is highlighting for you is Cancer. While this may seem like a contrast to your airy nature, Cancer is providing the deep, nurturing emotional anchor that your nervous system has been craving. They are seeing past your quick wit and your adaptable exterior, recognizing the tender, sensitive heart you have been protecting so fiercely. They are offering you a safe harbor, place where you do not have to perform or explain yourself. The emotional turn here is the deep, soothing realization that you do not have to force connections or shrink yourself to fit into someone else's box. The right people are naturally, effortlessly gravitating toward your light, offering you the exact type of love and understanding you have always deserved. Feel the profound comfort of knowing that you are entirely supported by the cosmos. The person who is realizing they will regret losing you is simply a reflection of your own rising value. Karmic echo of your self-love. You are protected, you are empowered, and you are deeply, infinitely loved by the universe. But the tapestry of this reading is not yet complete. There is still the final, powerful synthesis of these energies, the closing blessings, and the ultimate spiritual takeaway that will seal this transformation into your physical reality. As we approach the culmination of this profound reading, the universe is inviting you to look at the final, most mystical pieces of this divine puzzle. There is something deeper here that we must uncover, because the realization that someone is regretting losing you is not just about their ego, it is about their spiritual awakening. To understand the magnitude of this shift, we must look at the final two cards that have revealed themselves in your spread, the Tower and the Sun. For the person who walked away, who doubted you, or who took your brilliant light for granted, they are currently experiencing personal tower moment. This is not a destructive collapse, but rather the sudden, shattering realization of their own illusions. The walls they built to justify their distance from you are crumbling. They are seeing, with absolute and undeniable clarity, the magnitude of what they left behind. They are realizing that the freedom they thought they were chasing was actually an empty room, and that the true warmth, the true intellectual and emotional depth, was standing right in front of them all along. But that is not all. While they are experiencing this sudden awakening in the shadows of their own regrets, you are stepping directly into the radiant, unfiltered light of the sun. This is the most beautiful emotional turn in your entire reading. You are no longer waiting in the shadows for them to figure it out. You have stepped out into the daylight of your own life. Their realization is happening in their world, but your joy is happening in yours. You are feeling profound, sweeping sense of relief washing over your spirit. The heavy, dense energy of wondering, what if or why wasn't I enough, is evaporating like mist under the morning sun. You are finally understanding that their regret is not a burden you need to carry, nor is it a problem you need to solve. It is simply the universe's way of balancing the scales, proving to you that your intuition was right all along. You were never the problem. You were the prize they were not ready to claim. There is something deeper here regarding your core spiritual theme of destiny and transformation. The universe did not orchestrate this period of waiting, this heartache, or this financial and emotional pressure just to teach you a lesson. It did this to transform your very essence. You are being forged into a version of yourself that is entirely unshakable. The destiny that is unfolding for you right now requires you to know your own worth so deeply that no one's absence can ever make you feel incomplete again. This person realizing they will regret losing you is simply karmic mirror reflecting your own internal transformation. As you shift from seeking external validation to embodying internal sovereignty, the external world has no choice but to mirror that back to you. They are realizing your worth because you have finally, truly, and completely realized it yourself. This brings us to a crucial shift in your energy level and emotional state. For so long, your beautiful mercurial spark felt dimmed, weighed down by the expectations of others and the friction of misaligned connections. You felt tired, emotionally drained, and perhaps a little cynical about the future. But right now, the emotional turn is a sudden electric return of your natural vitality. The spark is not just returning, it is igniting into a blazing fire. You are feeling lighter, more playful, and deeply motivated. The anxiety that used to knot your stomach is being replaced by a buoyant, expansive hope. You are looking at the days ahead not with a sense of dread or obligation, but with a genuine, childlike curiosity about what beautiful things the universe has in store for you next. Your energy is magnetic, your mind is sharp, and your spirit is utterly unburdened. And what happens next is important, because this surge of energy brings with it a profound, unshakable sense of being protected. You are moving from a state of feeling vulnerable and exposed to feeling like a sovereign being wrapped in a shield of divine light. The universe is actively guarding your heart, your finances, and your peace of mind. When you walk into a room now, you carry an aura of quiet power that commands respect without you having to say a single word. People can feel the shift in you. They can sense that you are no longer available for games, for half-hearted efforts, or for anything less than absolute devotion and alignment. This protective energy is what is making the person from your past realize they have lost access to the most beautiful, vibrant version of you. They are standing outside the gates of your energy, realizing they no longer have the key. And that is their realization to process, not yours. You are entirely empowered, deeply hopeful, and fiercely protected. The tapestry of your life is being rewoven with threads of gold. And every single challenge you have faced has simply been the universe preparing you for the magnitude of the blessings that are now arriving. But the journey is not yet complete. There is one final chapter, one last sacred space where we will seal this reading, anchor these blessings into your physical reality, and send you off with the ultimate spiritual closure you need to step into this new era of your life. We have journeyed together through the shadows of doubt, the quiet ache of waiting, and the brilliant, dawning light of profound realization. We have watched the scales of divine justice balance, the wheel of fortune turn irrevocably in your favor, and the radiant sun burn away the lingering illusions of the past. Take deep, grounding breath right now. Feel the weight of this entire reading settling into your bones, not as a heavy burden, but as a warm, golden armor of absolute truth. You have arrived at the culmination of this transformation, and the universe is smiling down upon you with immense pride. There is something deeper here that I need you to carry with you long after this video ends. Truth that will serve as your anchor in the days and weeks to come. The fact that someone is realizing they will regret losing you is not the ultimate victory. You are the victory. Their regret is simply the echo of your own rising value. It is the universe's gentle, loving way of whispering, "See, I told you that you were magnificent all along." You are no longer defined by who stays or who leaves, by who understands you and who walks away in confusion. You are defined by the boundless, adaptable, brilliant light that you carry within your own soul. The final emotional turn you are experiencing right now is the shedding of the old skinches. You are stepping into a state of absolute unapologetic empowerment. You are not waiting for an apology. You are too busy building an empire of peace, joy, and abundance. An empire where the gates are guarded by your own self-respect and the walls are built from the bricks of your hard-won wisdom. But that is not all. To ensure this powerful, transformative frequency remains anchored in your physical reality, the universe has given you specific tangible tools to use. Remember your lucky numbers, 5, 14, and 23. When you catch a glimpse of these numbers today on a clock, license plate, or a receipt, let them be a gentle, knowing wink from the cosmos. Let them be a reminder that you are not lost, you are not behind. You are exactly on schedule for the beautiful life that is unfolding. Remember, too, your lucky color, that deep, grounding emerald green. I want you to take a moment right now to visualize this lush, vibrant green light wrapping softly but firmly around your heart chakra. See it sealing in your newfound self-worth, and see it sealing out any lingering doubts, anxieties, or negative projections from others. You are protected, you are held. You are safe to shine. As we draw this sacred space to close, I must gently remind you, my sweet Gemini, that this reading is a map, not a mandate. It is spiritual guidance, not absolute fate. The universe offers you these energies, these beautiful possibilities, and these profound promises, but you hold the pen that writes the final story of your life. Your free will is the most powerful magic you possess. I invite you to take only what resonates deeply with your spirit. If a word I spoke today made your heart flutter, if a sentence brought a tear of relief to your eye, or if a concept made you sit up a little straighter, keep it, hold it close to your chest. Let it be the fertile seed from which your new reality grows. If something does not resonate, simply release it back to the universe with love and gratitude. Your intuition is your highest guide, and it is sharper, clearer, and more powerful than ever before. Trust it above all else. If this reading has brought you clarity, comfort, or a renewed sense of hope, I invite you to honor this energy by liking this video, subscribing to the channel, and sharing this message with someone who might also need to hear these words today. By engaging with this content, you are not just supporting this sacred space, you are actively declaring to the universe that you are open to receiving more of this light, more of this guidance, and more of this profound transformation. Return to this space daily, for the cosmos has a unique, personalized message for you every single day, and you deserve to be reminded of your magic consistently. You are worth the time. You are worth the attention. As you step away from this reading and back into the beautiful dynamic flow of your daily life, I send you the most profound, enveloping blessings. May you be wrapped in a blanket of divine, unconditional love. May you be granted the crystal clear clarity to see your own worth, even on the days when the world feels cloudy or demanding. May you be endowed with an unshakable, quiet strength that reminds you, in every still moment, that you are enough. You have always been enough, and you always will be enough. The person who is realizing they will regret losing you is simply a footnote in the magnificent, sprawling novel of your life. You are the author, you are the protagonist. And the next chapter is going to be absolutely breathtaking, filled with plot twists of joy, romance, and success that you cannot even begin to imagine yet. Thank you for being here, beautiful Gemini. Thank you for trusting me with your energy, your time, and your heart today. Keep your head high, your heart open, and your spirit wild, free, and endlessly curious. Until we meet again in the next reading, know that you are deeply loved, fiercely protected, and endlessly celebrated by the universe. Go forth, claim your power, and shine your brilliant light upon the world. You are ready.